What is up, guys, and welcome back to a new video. And in this video we're going to talk about how to keep a woman really interested in you. So if you've ever been confused on how to maintain her interest and keep a girl interested in you, then this video is going to help you tremendously. So stick till the end because you will learn a lot in this video. Now, many men believe that women should complete them in the relationship. Like, oh, you're my other half. Oh, you're my life. Oh, you're my soulmate. Without you, I'm just broken. I'm lost. Blah blah blah. And if you think that way, sorry to break that, but it's not gonna work, man. Because if you need it to work, it's not gonna work. So you have to be complete with yourself already. You have to have your shit together already, and you have to be good just by yourself. If you're good alone, like if you're happy being alone, then that's a clear sign you're gonna be good in relationships. But if you're not really happy being alone and you're trying to find someone to complete you, then yeah, you're gonna suck in relationships. And really the key to retain a woman is to remain true to yourself and to keep doing whatever the fuck you were doing anyway, with or without her. A woman wants to be a supplement to a guy's amazing life. She doesn't want to be the center of it. You know, if you make a woman the center of your life and you change your habits and your goals for her, well, that's a clear indicator that you're losing your frame and you're just becoming weaker, right? And a lot of women are going to test you that way. A lot of women are going to try to make you soft. A lot of women are going to tell you, oh, baby, don't go to the gym. You're fine like that. It's okay. You don't need to work on yourself anymore, blah, blah, blah. One of the reasons why they do that is because obviously if they know that you're a very attractive guy that goes to the gym, that works on himself, etc., they know that you're gonna potentially attract other options and they don't want to have too much competition. So by them preventing you to become even more amazing, they're kind of like, it's a way for them to kind of kill the competition as well. But I mean, I don't think women have such, crazy Machiavellian agendas necessarily every single time. But what I think though, is that a woman is gonna test you and see if you are gonna drift off your goals just for her, or if you're gonna remain true to yourself and stick to your goals and be the guy she initially met. Because a lot of guys, at first when they meet a woman, they're alpha, they're great, they make decisions, they lead the girl, they do everything right. But then after a few weeks or months in the relationship, they become soft, they start letting the women lead them, letting the women do everything, and they become more beta. And this happens gradually. It's a series of small concessions, but over time, they just become softer in the relationship. And that's why a lot of women end up cheating or end up divorcing them, just because they can see that, okay, there's been this decline over time and now it just sucks. And this is not the guy I initially met. Like, this is a different version of that guy. I don't recognize him anymore. You've seen in movies, a lot of girls say that. I don't recognize you anymore. You're not the guy I fell in love with, blah, 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 right? And this is why. This is because the guy drifts off. The guy stops working on himself, stops being ambitious and all of that, right? So you don't want to be that guy. You want to keep doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do, and either she joins the ride or you take another girl to join you on that ride, and that's it. And let me tell you a quick story. I mean, I wasn't always the playboy that I am today, okay? Back in the day, I used to pedestalize women a lot. When I was in high school, I had very few girls that I was truly, truly liking. Because in high school, there's always like maybe per class, there's maybe like one or two hot girls, like really hot girls, and the rest are kind of average, right? And so throughout the years in my high school, I've had maybe 3 or 4 like really like crazy crushes, like girls that I really wanted to have. But because I was such in a scarcity mindset and I didn't really know what to do, I always fucked it up and I never got with one of them. I mean, once I dated like one of the hottest girls in high school, but it lasted like 3 weeks And the reason why is because I didn't know how to retain her. I didn't know what to do. I was in a scarcity mindset. I was texting her good morning and good night every single day. I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident. Like, I was really, stressing out. Like, I had this fear of just losing her. And because of that, I wasn't really taking bold actions. I wasn't really sexualizing things. I wasn't escalating things. I was being very soft, very polite, buying her gifts and all of that, and really compensating for my lack of game with gifts and with cute words. But I wasn't really doing anything. So it was really bad. And it just teaches you from those breakups and these lessons that you never want to pedestalize women, and you never want to put women in front of your goals and what you want to accomplish. Women should be a supplement. Women should be, just a nice to have, but it shouldn't be the main thing in your life that really drives you. When you wake up, you should have a purpose. You should have actions and goals that you work towards every single day, every single week. And you should have a long-term vision that really motivates you to wake up every single day and take action. Even though the actions might be boring in the short term, might be repetitive in the short term, well, if you keep engaging in those actions, you know that you're just 1% closer every single month or every single year to your ultimate goal. If you want to make $100 million, well, work small. At first you make 10K, and then you make 20K, and then you make 100K, and then you make $1 million a month, and then you grow your team, and then you post more and more content, you grow your brand, etc. And it's gradual. It takes years, guys. People who tell you that building a business is super easy in 30 days, that's it, you can make millions of dollars, they're just trying to sell you courses. The reality is it takes a few months. You're not going to make 1 million your first year. It's very, very rare. And it takes time, and things compound over time. And that's how it is. Now, I know a lot of people get rich with crypto very fast or whatever, but if you want to build a real business, it takes time, it takes years, and you can't skip steps. There's no real shortcuts, there's no elevator to success. You have to just take the stairs each time. Now, I'm getting on a rant here, but when it comes to success with women, you have to have this long-term vision that really drives you. And this will actually make women more attracted to you, because they will know that, okay, this guy, I can't make him drift off. I can't really sabotage this guy. This guy is so on his purpose, so on his mission, that I can't. This guy is strong, He's not gonna drift off, and that's what they're looking for. They don't want to have some snowflake who's just gonna drift off and go in 100 different directions. No, they want to have a guy who has a clear path, like a train that goes to a specific direction, and that's it. Either she joins on the stop and she takes the ride, or she doesn't join and another person is gonna take the ride. That's how it should be. Now, let me share you another story. I had a friend of mine, I remember also, who, I remember he was so happy. He was so happy the day he got his girlfriend. He called me, "Hey, Limo, guess what? You remember that girl? Well, now I'm dating her. She's my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take her with me to this vacation, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that." I was happy for him. I mean, cool, great for you, very happy. Then after a few weeks, he started behaving differently. He wasn't really going to the gym anymore. He kind of stopped posting content on his business or whatever. He stopped doing whatever he was doing. And he was just taking her to restaurants almost every day, and taking her on vacation every month, and really being with her all day almost. That was his life. And of course he had money. He had a bit of money, to be honest. He was he was pretty well off, but still, he was changing his habits. He stopped going to the gym. He kind of dedicated his life to the relationship to make it work. And ironically, and unfortunately for him, if you're watching this, sorry, I'm not going to reveal your name, don't worry. But after 3 months, she cheated on him really bad, really, really bad. And that was the end, and he was devastated. I remember for weeks on end, he was like just texting me and stuff, and it was horrible for him. But that's a lesson. That's a fucking lesson, right? Don't stop working on your shit. Don't stop acting the way you acted before you met that girl. Keep doing the same stuff. Keep being the same guy, and she joins the ride, and that's it, you know? You shouldn't change who you are because of a girl. You shouldn't change your goals and what you're doing because of a woman. And that's how you retain a woman, by having a strong frame, by having non-negotiables, right? By having strong boundaries and not drifting off, you know? And that's the thing. You know, if you concede to every concession, if you just say yes to everything, if you spend all your day with girls and stuff, with your girlfriend, if you have a girlfriend, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And to be honest, I mean, usually the only guy who could spend all his day with the girls is usually broke, because if you have a business and you have stuff to do, you don't have time to spend all your day thinking about girls, or all your day like just dating a girl. You have stuff to do. And so girls are like an add-on, and are you know, it's a part of your life, but it's not the priority. It's like 20% of your life. It's not the 80%. You see what I mean? So get busy, because when you get busy, you don't have time to fall off. You just get shit done. And a lot of women are gonna try to change you. They're gonna tell you to stay in bed when you have to get shit done, or telling you to stay with them and cuddle when you have to go to the gym and train or go to work. And in these moments, you have to stand your ground and do whatever the fuck you wanted to do anyway, you know, because otherwise they just lose respect. And maybe externally, they're gonna be happy, but internally they're gonna be a bit like, oh, what the fuck, like he should probably go, you know. So don't trust what they do. Like just stand your ground, you know, because if you, let's say you stay in bed with her instead of going to the gym, externally she's gonna be happy, she's gonna look happy, but internally she's gonna be a bit disappointed. Whereas if you go to the gym instead of cuddling in bed, well, maybe externally she's not going to be as pleased, but internally she's going to be happy with the fact that, okay, this man takes care of his shit, he stands his ground, I believe in him, and she's going to be happy overall in the long term. So you have to be aware of these things. So number one, you have to set boundaries. Number two, you have to stay disciplined. Number three, you have to communicate openly about your goals, what you want, and let her know that there's going to be some non-negotiables, and that there's going to be some times where you're going to have to work and you're not going to be able to dedicate some time to see her all the time, right? And balance is key. Obviously, you want to balance it out. Sometimes you see her, sometimes you don't see her. Some weeks maybe you spend a bit more time with her, some weeks you don't. That's how it is, you know, and you have to keep growing and keep leading the relationship with confidence, and don't let the relationship stale or decay, you know. Keep growing and evolving in the relationship. And another way to retain women is through sex. Now, I'm not going to make a video about sex and how to give women amazing sex, etc. But sex is very powerful in relationships, and 80% of relationships, to be honest, is sex in a way, because without sex, every single relationship is going to fail. So good sex and being good in the bedroom is also going to make you retain a woman better 100%. So this is also one thing I want to add, but there's plenty of different things. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, put a like, put a comment if you enjoyed this video. Share this video with your friends if some friends have to hear this. And don't forget that in the bio, in the description, there's a training that you can access. And in this training, I share with you the method that I've used and that my clients have used to get amazing dates consistently without wasting their time. And also, if you want, you can book a free strategy session where together we can discuss and map out a game plan to get you to your goals as soon as possible. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching, and see you on the next.